One of the world's biggest film festivals is kicking off in Toronto tomorrow, and one of the films being previewed stars a really good friend, actually, too. A new Canadian film is taking an unconventional look at dealing with grief. Take a look.
I just need some space.
At a public pool?
Yes.
Who cares about swimming?
This is not about swimming.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Kyle, I know she was bad. That mom...
Okay, so one of the stars of the film, This Is Not About Swimming, is our very own Jess Allen from The Social. Yes! Look at you, you're an actor. This is so exciting. We also, of course, have the film's director, Marnie Van Dyke, and co-star, another good friend of the show, Emma Hunter. Good to see you
so
again.
nice to be here. I love being here.
Man, so nice to see the two of you on screen. I'll get to you two in a minute. Marnie, I want to ask you, okay, so the film title, This Is Not About Swimming.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is not about swimming. So how do you describe this film?
This is a film about personal bravery, and which, you know, mirrors Jess's jumping into doing the film in the first place. But yeah, it's a film about a woman, played by Jess, who has gone through a tragedy, a personal tragedy in her life, and navigating that grief, she decides that what she's going to do is confront her biggest fear, which is learning how to swim. And so she just decides to go towards that goal, but her sister does not understand why she's focused on this, because their mother has just passed away. And so it's about the weird ways that we process grief and we navigate how to move forward in our lives. I think swimming is a beautiful metaphor. It's a survival skill, literally. Yeah, so that's really what the film is about, is like how do we move forward after we go through really dark, tragic times in our life. And also, I always personally feel like laughter is a life raft and humor is healing. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to do that in a way that we can, at the end, get to a place of levity and hope. And
you got to showcase Jess's laugh too, which is like the best.
Which is part of the, part of it. It's like she has this incredible radiance that for the whole film, I make her sort of contain until this one moment at the end, because as much as it's not about swimming, or it is about swimming, what it really is about their relationship between these two sisters. And what you want to know is that they're both going to be okay, even if they're sort of disconnected. So so that's what, using Jess' laugh to sell that.
And I want to talk about the relationship between the two of you. Did you know each other before?
Yes.
How? And so, in terms of like the, I'm assuming when you guys came together to do like the table read, the chemistry was already there. I'm sure you were like, oh,
yeah. Well, I think I've always had, as the rest of Canada, like a crush.
For sure.
Oh, get in line. There's so many of you. You're obsessed with me.
It's true.
Yes,
it
very
was an
common.
obsession.
Very common.
And then also knowing, like that first table read, that I was in very good hands, because this was my first role, if you don't count playing Tiny Tim in A Christmas Carol when I was 10.
Everything counts on the resume.
Oh my God! Tiny Tim! So after Tiny Tim, this was my first experience with acting, and knowing that I got to do it opposite her, at first it was intimidating, and then I realized, oh no, this is a gift. I've just been handed a gift. I get to work with the best. And then getting to be directed by her, and then found out via Emma that not everyone does it like that. I was like, this is amazing. This is so great. She's like, well, hold on there. She's great. Sit down. She's great.
So that's what it was like to work with them. What was it like to work with Jess?
Oh my God.
Emma.
I'd love to just say something terrible, but sadly, Jess was just she's exactly what you wish for. She was the hardest worker. She was so determined to get it right. And when, you know, Marnie would say rolling, she was just 100% present, which is not, you know, a natural thing for everybody. But it is interesting having a scene partner where you sort of go like, okay, she's arrived. Here we go. And she really, that was Jess. And every time, you know, you take a break, I'm just like hauling Diet Cokes and talking about myself. Jess is like running lines, you know. And she's just
like, you want another muffin?
She's like, I got a lot of Diet Coke over here. It's like I might run my lines. I mean, she was just a consummate professional, and I think this is a real moment for Jess, and it was just a really great experience. I love her. But don't tell her I said that.
Is this the start? Is this a moment, or is this the start of something?
Oh, you're never going to see her again.
No.
She's going to LA.
She's going
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Do you know know what? It was such a pleasurable experience. I would certainly be interested in doing it again.
I think she's selling herself.
I
right
think
now.
she wants me to
She's
write a
asking the
feature
next
film.
one.
Yeah.
I think, like, if
Exactly.
anyone's looking for like a middle-aged sort of
Swimmer.
Short, thick girl.
yeah, short thick girl.
No, that's me.
I'm the girl.
And I'm there too.
It is a beautiful film. I love the topics that it touches on. And as we all know, that grief and humor, everything is so closely correlated.
Yes. Yeah.
You both do a beautiful job. The film is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
We'll let our viewers know this is not about swimming. We'll premiere at TIFF on September 11th. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.